Watch the nine. Watch the nine. Nine is down. Nine is down.
Yes, he says, bring it on. 500, and Francisco goes in front with an exclamation point. A $500 bonus by pocketing that nine. Bustamante gets $500 from the Billiard Club Network. That's as a sponsorship bonus. And here they come,
I tell you
5 crisp ones.
That certainly brings a smile to the Darius Thomas tonight. Look at the smile on his face.
Delighted.
Swerte.
Magandang gabi mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard. Welcome to Sports Hub Reaction and Commentary Videos. For today's reaction video, pag-uusapan natin itong magkumpare na naglaban at napakagandang laban nito mga kabilyard. Itong laban ni Efren Reyes versus Bustamante, Francisco Bustamante. Dito nga pinaglalabanan nila yung US Open 9-Ball Championship, na sa final match na sila. At dito makikita natin na sa race to 11 yung kanilang match at winners breaking format. Nanalo sa lag si Efren Reyes, kaya siya ang nag-break sa rack number 1. Maganda yung pinakitang break ni Reyes dito. At makita natin $60,000 yung pwedeng mapanalunan dito sa championship match na ito. At makikita natin itong magkumpare na ito, sila yung pinakamahusay at pinakamagaling dito sa panahon na yan, kaya nasa final match sila dito sa US Open 9-Ball Championship. Makikita natin maganda ang laban nito mga kabilyar, dahil nga race to 11 ito at hill to hill match, yung magiging output nitong napakagandang laban nito nung dalawang pool master ng Pilipinas. Isang Bustamante, si Francisco Bustamante, isa yan sa pinakamagagaling na pool player noon ng Tarlac, at si Reyes naman isa sa pinakamagagaling na pool master ng Pampanga. Dito makikita natin mukhang nag-play safe muna si Bustamante at balik sa table itong si Efren Bata Reyes. Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
Both of these players, Reyes, they call him the magician. Back home, he's known as Bata.
What a tremendous touch that was. It's very difficult to do what he just did. And he made it appear like it was simple, but it wasn't simple by any means. It was extremely difficult to have that type of a touch to reposition the cue ball behind one ball, the 2 ball. That's the only ball he had to protect it. One.
This is like wading in the water, though, you feel. Just feeling each other out. Look at that already. Bustamante almost kicking that one in, but he's left Reyes with a chance.
And the problem the Reyes has out there is he's getting from the 2 to the 3. If there is a problem. Anyway, here's the 1, which will be pocketed in this corner. And if I see it correctly, he'll draw the cue ball then straight back somewhere in this area right here for the 2. And he should come up to the center of the table for the 3, which I do believe he was able to force it over, which I do believe is pocketable in the lower left-hand corner. Maybe not from my vantage point. Can you tell, Jim, if the 3 passes to 5?
Very close. Our overhead camera doesn't really give us any indication, but he's very straight on this too. And again, it doesn't look like it does, Bill.
Okay, if it does pass, we'll say it does. We'll say the 3 passes into the corner. He'll draw the cue ball back to this position over here, because he can't afford to go too far over because of the position of the 4 and 9.
Now, if it doesn't pass, and he can get that cue ball near the middle of the table.
He's drawing it totally down table.
Well, I was going to say the possibility of a billiard onto the 5, but now, the way that Efren's played this, I don't believe that 3 passes. I think he was trying to get...
At dito nga mukhang sinipat ni Reyes itong object ball niya, makikita natin mukhang dikit talaga yung tres dito, at mukhang may possible na kumis dito sa 5, Soft ang tira doon ni Reyes, kaya napakaganda nun at naipasok niya yung tres. Maganda ang ball position sa next object ball niya. So may chance na maka-break and run si Reyes dito sa rack number 1. Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
The way I drew it doesn't put him on the 4 is natural as the angle he's left himself with in the 3 to the 4.
Efren has already had to send one of his countrymen to the B side in Rodolfo Luat. Second round in this event. And now he's looking to do the very same thing to Bustamante.
But I think he's going to find Bustamante a more formidable opponent than Rodolfo Luat, because Bustamante is just a warrior. I mean, he has that strong desire.
So many
to win.
weapons.
Oh, and so many weapons, right. And what a great...
Dito nga, last ball si Reyes no, sa rack number 1. Mukhang ito, makaka-first blood si Reyes dyan. 1-0 score natin mga kabilyard, raise to 11. Winners break format to, kaya si Reyes pa rin ang mag-break dito sa rack number 2. Tingnan natin kung maka-break and run siya dito sa rack number 2. At merong bonus shot ito mga kabilyard, no? Kapag nakapag-break sila at naipasok sa side pocket yung 9, meron yan $500 na additional bonus. So dito may naipasok si Reyes pero mukhang 1 yung naipasok sa side pocket. May available shot si Reyes dyan. So tingnan natin, sundan natin kung maka-break and run ulit dito sa rack number 2. Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
Close to that corner pocket, but yet not inside the pocket, so therefore very missable. Matter of fact, it's a fairly difficult shot. He played the 2. Well, I guess pocketing one single ball for Reyes is just like pocketing the 9, because if he gets a line on the next ball, as nicely as the balls are lying on the table, I'd be surprised to see him not get out, Jim.
You'll see this man's name on well over half of the players in attendance in this year's U.S. Open 9-ball championships when they're asked to fill out their favorite player on their profile sheets. Many of them pattern their game after the great Reyes. Just coming up on his 50th birthday. Boy, won't it be fun to see him on the Seniors Tour. That'll be the end of that.
Oh my. Yeah, he was for sure dominate the Seniors Tour.
He'll stick around and dominate this one for a while yet. Another player along with Strickland, you can bet they check out where his name appears in the draw. Just making it look like a walk in the park, and that's something that's also very...
Dito nga aiming si Reyes sa ball number 8, pasok yun, no? Last ball na lang si Reyes. Mukhang makaka-break and run nga siya dito sa laban nila at mukhang hindi niya pagbibigyan itong kanyang kumpare, no? Pasok yung 9, 2-0 ang score natin dyan mga kabilyard. Si Reyes pa rin ang nasa breaking advantage sa rack number 3, no? Tingnan natin kung maulit niya yung break and run niya dito sa first and second rack. Mukhang nakapagpasok ulit si Reyes doon sa side pocket at yun, may nahulog pang isa. Maganda yung breaking ni Reyes dyan pero medyo alanganin ngayon ang posisyon ng cue ball. So tingnan natin kung magawa ng paraan yan ni Reyes. Sundan pa rin natin mga kabilyard.
The 2 ball, and I don't believe he can save, so he's going to have to push. And I don't believe, no matter where he pushes here, I believe Francisco will accept the shot, because too many options. It's going to be very difficult for him to push without Bustamante accepting the shot.
I'd wager, Bill, that if you asked Efren who he considered his toughest opponent, Bustamante's name would be very high on that list, if not 1.
Right. Well, the reason Bustamante will accept this shot is he'll try to cut the 2 in here, reposition the cue ball somewhere in this area down here. In the event that he misses the 2, he's got this wall of balls here for potential blockers. So therefore, he'll shoot this shot. He'll have 2 things going for him here. He'll have the chance of pocketing the 2 and also the chance of hooking Reyes if he misses it.
Now the possibility of the 3-8.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he has enough room to pocket the 3 past the 8, so he's either going to have to play a safety or a 3-8 combination, which really doesn't really lay that well. So he has a decision to make right now.
At dito nga mapapansin natin, napakaganda nung layout ng table para dito kay Bustamante. May chance ngayon si Bustamante na makahabol ng puntos dahil nga napakaganda nung layout ng table at makikita natin, no, dito magko-combination si Bustamante. Medyo manipis yung tira doon ni Bustamante. Ito, back to table itong si Efren Reyes. Masama yung pagkaka-combination din ng Bustamante, no? Kaya tingnan natin si Reyes naman, i-combine niya ba ulit itong 8? Ano sa palagay ninyo mga kabilyard? Paki-comment diyan sa ibaba.
I really wouldn't win very many of those arguments. Reyes back at the table already leading 2-0, and this combination plays a little more simple to the one Bustamante did.
More importantly, Bill, he knew he was going to keep that 3 near the pocket. Good positional shot from the 3 to the 5, and this one's going to be on a silver platter for the Magician.
He got a little soft. He really didn't get to the position on the table that he wanted to end up in. He wanted to end up in a straight angle on the 5, where all he needed to do then was pocket the 5 and stop at the 6. Now he's got a little bit of a tester here on the 5. He's got to go cross table for position for the 6, which didn't present that big of a problem for the caliber of Reyes, or for Reyes, I should say.
We'll keep an eye on that cue ball too. If you notice spots on it, it's exactly what they're there for, to give us all an indication, and more importantly, you at
Dito nga last 2 ball na si Reyes at yun pasok yung 7 at tingnan natin kung maganda ang posisyon. Napakaganda ng posisyon niya para sa 9, no, mga kabilyard. At dito easy pocket na ito at mukhang aabante na naman si Reyes ng 10 puntos. 3-0 na mga kabilyard, no. Si Reyes pa rin ang nasa breaking advantage dito sa rack number 4. Mukhang hindi talaga pagbigyan ni Reyes itong kanyang kumpare. Ayun, may pumasok ulit doon sa corner pocket sa itaas, no? At medyo masama lang yung posisyon ng cue ball dahil may nakaharang na bola. Kaya tingnan natin kung magawa ng paraan ulit ito ni Efren Reyes. Sundan natin yan, mga kabilyard.
That particular shot. Now he's going to have to push again.
You know what he lists as one of his favorite hobbies? Chess. So you really don't want to get into a pool game where he can turn it into a chess game on you, Billy. It'll probably put you in the runners-up position when the trophies are awarded.
Excellent, Cisco. Notice the position of the 9 in relation to the 2. Now there's a possible billiard into the side, the 2 off the 9 into the side. It looks like it's available. I don't know whether or not he's going to shoot it or not, but I think he may shoot it because he may be fearful if he doesn't shoot it, Reyes might shoot it. See, he tried to make the 2 off the 9. It didn't work out for him, but you know, he did shoot it and gave himself a chance to win this game. But he didn't suffer much of a consequence in giving up a shot after missing that. You have to notice the 6 ball blocks the pockets of the 2, and Reyes is able to get from the 2 without a shot. So it looks like it worked out pretty good for Bustamante.
Just the outside edge of this too. Reyes was looking to play safe because he got that cue ball behind the 9.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's done. I want to. Well, from this vantage point, now I look at the monitor, he can see the 2, but he really tried to reposition the cue ball that is behind the 9. Therefore, from that standpoint, he made a little bit of effort. Bustamante at the table, he's trailing 3-0, and he's really needs to come up with something here. If you notice the angle that he's left with, if he pockets the 2 ball will then go in the direction of the 6. It'll probably run into the 6. And the 9 blocks the pocket for the 3, so he has a lot of work in front of him. You know, I don't like his chances of doing well in this particular inning.
Not to mention the 2 is a very tough ball to start on.
Right. So he may even play safe with his shot.
At dyan nga, sumablay na dito si Bustamante, kaya back to table ngayon si Reyes. Makita natin very disappointed doon si Bustamante, no? Mukhang wala sa kondisyon itong kanyang kumpare. Pero makikita natin dito talagang mahusay pa rin yung tira nitong si Bustamante, no? 3-0 score natin at maganda ang pinakita ni Reyes doon sa 3 rack. Pero dito mukhang nag-play safe muna si Bustamante. Tingnan natin ginawa ni Reyes, sinaklit niya yung 2, inilayo niya. Pero ganun pa man, may possible shot pa rin dito si Bustamante. So tingnan natin kung maka-cope up si Bustamante dito sa rack number 4 at makabawi ng puntos. Panoorin natin, mga kabilyard.
Break. He's got one of the hardest breaks in the game. And if he does have an advantage over Reyes, that's certainly one department you'd have to give him a little check mark. He doesn't want to turn this into a tactical battle. Reyes's chess brain would certainly come to the fore in that regard. What a shot there from Francisco Bustamante. Wow.
And that was an excellent shot. He freed up the 3 from the 9, enabling him now to pocket the 3 past the 9 into the lower right-hand corner. Sort of like opened up the gates on that particular shot, giving him a legitimate opportunity to finally win a game. The balls were put quite nicely over the table. I don't really see any problems out there, Jim. I look for him to run out here, and now the gap to 3-1.
I think Francisco knows that he's got to get back into this. It's got to be 1 ball, 1 rack at a time. But if he's to have any chance to beat Reyes, he's got to take full advantage of the opportunities that come his way.
I like what he did there. He made sure he got close to the 6th ball. Any type of an angle being that close to the 6th ball would suffice. But now he looks like he's going to have to use the bridge or else stretch across table and look like sideways at this shot, which is something I don't like to do. And that's exactly what happened. He stretched across the table, looked sideways at the shot, and really didn't get the action on the cue ball he anticipated. And now he found himself frozen up or near or closely positioned to the 7 without an offensive shot.
Trifle unlucky.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I mean, really, that could have gone anywhere a little firmer. It would have bumped out and left the 7 to the corner pocket. As it is, all he can do.
At dyan nga makikita natin dikit na dikit itong cue ball dito sa 7. No? Napakahirap nito mga kabilyard, kaya no choice dito si Bustamante kundi mag-play safe. At iyon nga, inilayo niya muna yung 7 at itong cue ball. Talagang pinahirapan, no? Long shot. Tapos medyo alanganin yung posisyon na yan. Tingnan natin kung mapina yan ni Reyes at makakuha siya ng magandang posisyon. So sundan natin mga kabilyard.
So if he gets out of this, he surely will be a magician.
But this is what the players watch Reyes for. Type of shot, they wouldn't have a clue what to do, and they're going to watch and see if they can figure it out.
I think the only thing he has is to bank the 7 back to this area here. Or he tried to cut it in.
At dyan nga, hindi na ipasok ni Reyes at unfortunately, no, na-open yung table dito kay Bustamante. At chance ngayon ni Bustamante na makapuntos na dito sa rack number 4. Aiming siya ngayon dito sa 7. Tingnan natin kung papaano gawa ng paraan ni Bustamante. Nakita nyo naman yung ball positioning niya, no, napakahusay mga kabilyard. At ito mukhang next para dito sa 9 at para makapuntos na si Bustamante dito sa rack number 4. Aiming si Bustamante dito sa 9 at yun nga pumasok. 3-1 ang score natin dyan mga kabilyard. At dito mukhang kailangan natin mag-adjust, no? Bante tayo sa laban mga kaibigan. 8-7 ang score natin ngayon. Si Bustamante ang nag-break. Nag-shift tayo ng napakaraming rack dahil nga mahaba yung labanan na ito. At dito i-highlights lang natin kung ano yung pinakamagandang laban nila na ginanap dito. 8-7 lamang si Efren Reyes ng 1 puntos. Pero nasa table si Bustamante para bumawi. No? Tingnan natin kung tumabla dito sa laban na ito mga kabilyard. Race to 11 yan, 8-7 ang score. Panoorin natin.
This shot will have to be made with a stroke. He'll spin the cue ball with right-hand English, controlling the 1 ball with the spin of the cue ball. Because that's what he's going to need to do, considering the position of the 2 at the others on the other side of the table.
But we can't stress how difficult this is when you're so close to the object ball, seeing the angle that you have to cut it to make it.
So he spun it in, and he came back to the other side of the table. Very nicely struck, and with such finesse.
That was a great shot. Just a smattering of applause, but that was well worth every bit of that and more.
He's rather awkward on the 2, so they have hit this with a little bit of power to get it back to the center of the table for position for the 3. Well, he's drawing back, playing position for the combination. Very wise decision. Now he's going to have to be careful here. If he doesn't make both balls, and if he does make both balls, he has to control the top ball of the 4. So he hit it in the fashion that he knew exactly where the 4 was going. It's 8-7 Reyes right now. Bustamante at the table, and you have to believe that Bustamante, for some reason, has become the favorite in this match.
Did I say that no one had strung any together?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be Bustamante's third in a row.
At dito nga mga kabilyard, mukhang nakakuha ng momentum itong si Bustamante dito sa rack number 16, no? Napakaganda nung kanyang mga cue ball positioning at saka yung packeting niya talagang solid. At mapapansin natin talagang nagseryoso na rin si Bustamante dito dahil nalalapit na nga, no? Ang laban nila dahil 8-7 na ang score at mukhang may chance si Bustamante na tumabla dito sa score ni Reyes. Kaya sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Ohio, they were playing for a considerable amount of money. Race to 13. Archer ran 13 racks on him. Bustamante's response.
At dito nga aiming si Bustamante sa 9, pasok yung 9 sa side pocket. All 8 na tayo, tabla tayo mga kabilyard. Napakaganda ng labanan nila. 8-8 ang score, race to 11. Tatlong rack na lang yan. Talagang magtutuos sila dito sa tatlong rack na ito. At dito makikita natin ang isa sa pinakamagagaling na break ni Bustamante.
In this match, Jim, a lot of pool left. Watch the 9, watch the 9. 9 is foul, 9 is foul.
At dito nga nakuha ni Bustamante yung jackpot, no? Additional big break bonus yan, $500 doon sa side pocket, yung tinatawag na 9 ball. At dito dinala ng girl yung $500 para i-award dito kay Bustamante. At dito nga binibilang niya, no, 400 at 100 ulit. Yun, $500 para sa bonus shot diyan sa break na yan. Napakaswerte dito ni Bustamante, no. Dahil diyan, abante pa siya ng isang puntos, no. 9-8 lamang na si Bustamante sa laban na yan. At makikita natin siya pa ang magbe-break sa rack number 19. Kaya panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
And Reyes has yet to get out of his chair for any of those.
Making the 1 on the side, and it looks like he should have come up with some kind of a shot on the 2. Well, at least he can hit it because it's in front of the cue ball. Doesn't have a pocket for the 2. I'll tell you a shot that I really like here a lot, and I'll draw it out for you. I like shooting the 2 ball into the 7, drawing the cue ball back in this area here, utilizing all these balls here as potential blockers. Because after 2 contacting the 7, the 2's got to end up on the bottom cushion somewhere. You know, he's allowed Reyes at the table.
At dito nga nag-play safe muna itong si Bustamante, inilayo niya muna itong bola, no? At back to table ngayon si Reyes. Tingnan natin kung makakuha siya ng magandang posisyon. Sinipat ni Reyes itong 2 at nakaharang nga yung 3. Muti pang tumago yan, no? Kaya mas maganda pinahin muna at makapag-play safe itong si Reyes.
Even in behind the pink 4.
Good call, Jim. Very difficult shot to execute considering what he had offered to him. Really not much.
He's given Francisco a chance at a full 2. No shot with which to attack. So it's going to be a good, aggressive safety. And in an ideal world, try and hook Reyes. And that doesn't look like it's going to accomplish it.
Well, he didn't hook Reyes, but he left him the outside of the ball, but he certainly can't pocket the 2. Reyes is forced to play safety of some kind here, so he hasn't lost anything in the concert in terms of leaving any type of an offensive shot, but he didn't want to leave him any type of a shot. I think Reyes is going to try to reposition the cue ball behind the 4 here. So the cue ball 1, 2 cushions and over this way behind the 4. Because that's just the way he plays. Wow, he really hit it thinly, didn't he? He didn't try to do.
As I said, we'll keep you abreast of the score over there. But our focus is with Reyes and Bustamante.
It looks like Reyes has got a shot on the 2, Jim. I do believe he can shoot directly into the 2 and pocket it. Yeah, he does have room. And the balls are spread nicely over the table. No congestion out there. Nothing on the cushion. And looks like the Reyes is going to tie this match back up, barring any unforeseen thing happening.
Building to a crescendo as well. If he can complete the clearance here, he's going to bring the score to 9-9. And this would really be...
At dyan nga makikita natin yung disappointment ni Bustamante, no, dahil nga nakabalik sa table itong si Efren Reyes at may chance na tumabla dito si Reyes dahil nga maganda itong layout ng table. Last 5 balls siya dito at makikita natin medyo mahirap pa rin, no, dahil nga long shot itong mga tira ni Reyes at masisilip natin dito kung kaya niyan itabla itong score na 8-9. Lamang dito si Bustamante at race to 11 lang ito mga kabilyard.
Nicely back out the middle of the table. The 6, 7, 8, and 9 invitingly placed for Efren.
Seems that this is a foregone conclusion here, but what's happening on that other table? No.
Well, I can tell you Pagulayan is at the table. He looks to have a chance with the balls open, but he'd need to win that rack to get to 10-10.
In the meantime, Reyes is taking care of business, as usual, when given an opportunity. Well, he's got to pocket the 8 and then the 9 to tie up the match. In a match that he's had to lead throughout just about the entire match, finally finding himself one game behind.
Dito nga medyo nakakuha ng magandang ball position itong si Efren Reyes. Ito, mukhang magkakaroon tayo ng tabla, no, sa pangalawa at pangatlong pagkakataon at magkakaroon tayo ng tie. Ito nga, all 9 na score mga kabilyard. Lamang si Efren Reyes dito sa break, kaya makita natin mukhang nag-play safe muna dito si Reyes dahil masama yung pagkaka-break, no? Walang available shot, kaya ito mukhang maganda pa rin yung ginawa dito ni Efren Reyes. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Well, maybe he did from another angle. It looks like that he may have, but I totally agreed with his choice there. He's massing around the 5 here. Not hitting it exactly the way that he wanted, but look how fortunate he got with this shot.
Dito nga mukhang nag-counter safety lang itong si Reyes, no? Back to table si Bustamante. Maganda yung pagka-counter safety doon ni Reyes, kaya talagang pahirapan talaga dito dahil last 2 rack na lang sila. All 9 ng score, race to 11, no? Napakaganda ng labanan nito mga kabilyard. Kaya sundan pa rin natin at tingnan natin kung sino makakalamang dito sa rack number 19.
Francisco has to try and solve this dilemma. Doesn't look like the 2 is available.
No, Reyes got very fortunate to have done what he did after contacting the 2 as poorly as he did, getting a very fortuitous kiss off the 2, sending the cue ball partially behind the 9. Bustamante made a real good effort in trying to reposition the cue ball behind the 4. I don't know if he did. You have a better look at it than I do.
Yes, I don't know whether he can get to a full 2 ball or not. It's very close. Certainly can contact the edge of it, the right edge as he looks.
He doesn't want much movement from the 2 here. That's too much movement from the 2. And I do believe he's given Bustamante a backward cut into the side. He hit his hand on the table, a sign of disgust, meaning that, hey, I gave you a shot that I shouldn't have given to you. And especially at this time of the match.
Dito nga maganda yung counter pa rin ni Efren Reyes, pero nakalusot dito si Bustamante. Dito sa score na all 9 mukhang may pag-asa si Bustamante, no, dahil nga yun nga napina niya yung 2 at magandang takbo nitong cue ball para sa posisyon niya naman sa 3. So makikita natin dito talagang pahirapan, no, yung laban nila at talagang mahusay yung pareho, kaya talagang nahirapan sila sa scoring na yan dahil nga dikit lang mga kabilyard. Maganda yung laban ng dalawang magkumpare.
The lion that he is going to jump right all over it. looks like the Bustamante is going to be the first player to reach the hill. And who would have thought that was going to happen watching the beginning of the match?
Nice easy 8. Just stroke it in the pocket, and the 9's going to be there.
Dito nga lamang na si Bustamante, aiming siya sa 9, mukhang mauna sa top of the hill, no, si Bustamante. At makikita natin aiming sa 9, pasok yan. At nasa top of the hill na 10-9, no, lamang na si Bustamante. Isang rack na lang si Bustamante dito. At siya ang nag-break, mukhang ngayon dalawang bola kaagad ang pumasok, parehong corner pocket, no. Maganda yung pagkaka-break. Unfortunately nga itong uno hindi bumigay ng magandang posisyon, kaya mapipilitan dito si Bustamante na mag-counter safety or mag-safety muna.
I do believe it is. He's going to be forced to bank the 1 ball right back to his left, playing position for the 3. In the event that he should miss this bank, he has that wall of balls, the 5, 6, and the 8 to use as blockers, and also the 9 to use as blockers if he misses the 1. Oh, I don't believe he did that.
He played a billiard shot, tried to pocket
I don't
the
believe
7.
he did that.
No, that was a bit, well, I feel like saying desperate. You know, the finish line may have appeared, and he decided to lunge over it instead of maintaining that steady stroke. And
I mean, he went to the billiard like there wasn't even any decision.
Doon nga, very disappointed si Bustamante sa break na yun. Mukhang may chance pa na matalo siya dyan, no? Kapag hindi naibigay yung mga kailangan nitong magandang laban na ito. At ito mga kabilyard, lamang si Reyes ngayon nakatutok yung kanyang isip, no, na maipatas niya yung laban para magkaroon ng hill-to-hill match. So panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
That's why he went for the billiard. That was the 7. I thought that was the 3.
well, would you believe it? It looks very much like we're going to be treated to yet another 10-10 match between two great champions. What a feast of 9-ball that the U.S. Open has served up for us here tonight.
Exactly. And now I don't blame Bustamante for playing the billiard on the 7, because the 7 was not the 3, it was the 7, which made it the right shot. In the meantime, Reyes is looking to tie up the match at 10 apiece, and we'll have the...
At doon nga pumasok yung 7, maganda ang position sa 8, no. Yan, makikita natin dito yung pressure mga kabilyard. Talagang although nasa last rack na lang itong si Bustamante, hindi pa rin nagpatinag itong si Efren Reyes at senior niya yung kanyang mga pangangailangan. At dito nga, pasok yung 9. Tabla tayo mga kabilyard, hill-to-hill match, no? Lamang na lamang tayo sa panunood dahil all 10 ang score sa rack number 20. At magkakaalaman na si Efren Reyes ang nasa breaking advantage.
Winding it up. Bustamante hoping for a chance.
And Reyes broke him a lot harder than he normally breaks them. Or at least he broke him a lot harder than he's been breaking them.
Well, I just saw
Pocketing the ball on the break.
Francisco's reaction, Billy, and he looked away because he knew that Reyes had a shot at the 1 and the 2 was in the same area.
Yeah, the 1's lying in front of the upper right-hand corner. The 2 cross table from the 1, slightly positioned somewhere in the center of the lower part of the table.
A real look of resignation on Francisco's face.
Dito nga mga kabilyard, mukhang nakaposisyon ulit ng magandang tira itong si Reyes. Aiming siya ngayon sa 2, maganda ang posisyon ng 3. Tingnan natin kung ma-run out niya ito at talunin sa final match itong si Bustamante. Makikita natin yung lamang ni Reyes dito, no? At nasa table siya at maganda yung posisyon at yung layout ng table. So panoorin natin mga kabilyard kung magawa ng paraan niya ni Reyes.
Well, that desperate shot that Francisco played in the preceding rack where he tried to billiard the 7 could well come back to haunt him.
Reyes is in perfect line on the 3. He has an option to play position for the 5 in the side or in the same corner he pockets the 3 in. He's looking at the side. So he'll cut the forehand with a little bit of left-hand English, hitting it softly, keeping a nice angle for the side. Sixth position, very close to the corner pocket. Seventh position near the lower right-hand pocket. If he's got straight in on the 5, then he's going to be forced to just roll up about 6 inches and accept a little longer shot than he wanted. But in spite of that, I still think he's going to do well with it. He's got the proper angle on the 6.
At dito nga makikita natin maganda yung posisyon nitong tatlo, no? Yung 6, 7 at 9. Mukhang alam na this mga kabilyard dahil nga heel to heel match yan, hindi na pinagbigyan ni Efren Reyes itong kanyang kalaban, si Bustamante. Isa yan sa mga kaibigan ni Reyes, no? Best friend niya yan, kumpare pa. At ito mukhang malungkot si Bustamante dito dahil nga mukhang may pagkakalagyan na siya dito sa laban na ito.
Well, if you hit it that pure with that good speed, no problem.
At dyan nga nag-concede itong si Bustamante, panalo si Efren Reyes. 11-10 ang score natin mga kabilyard. Thank you for watching and see you on my next video.
No, because my break is no very weak. Everybody like Bustamante, Strickland, or Mika, they break hard. That's why they make the 9 ball. To me, it's very hard.
Well, one thing about it, folks, you've got Reyes on the A side. Everyone will be watching him, and Francisco Bustamante, watch for him on the B side. He'll be fighting his way through. For all of us here in Chesapeake, Billy and Cardona, I'm Jim Weich. So long for now.